Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to CraftStash Live. How are you and how's your Friday? I hope you're not too warm. I know we like the lovely summer weather, but I hope you're staying nice and cool indoors somewhere, or maybe making the most of the sun with an ice cream. It is lunchtime after all. We've got a fantastic launch, and we're actually launching the beginning of our Christmas event, really. We've just had the Christmas blog hop on CraftStash. If you didn't see that, if you didn't join that, you can actually find details. So I've put a little bar here for you because many people ask where the CraftStash blog is. It's here. You'll find it all here. We've just held, and we're still holding, our 9-day Christmas in July blog hop. You can visit us there. You can go through all of our different YouTube channels, blog post videos and such with that. But kicking off the Christmas launches for CraftStash is Helen Griffin with Simply Made Crafts, and we're going holly jolly. I feel like I should have my Christmas hat on. I've got green on at least. Helen, we're going to come over to Helen in just a moment, but I just need to let you know that the items are all available on CraftStash. You've got items from as low as $11.99, and there's a bundle there. Excuse me, I've got something in my eye, so I'm going to be blinking furiously at you for a moment. I'll sort that out in a minute when we talk to Helen. So we've got items where there's a bundle where you're saving £15, taking it down to £60.99, and that's on the bottle boxes, and you'll see exactly what we mean. Now, Helen's Christmas collection is, I'm going to have to sort my eye out. I apologise. You know when you get an eyelash and it just won't, there we go. I think I've got it. There we go. I've stopped. So Christmas with Helen is gift boxes. It's wonderful ways of packaging your Christmas items that you may not have thought of before. Now, how many of you would simply gift a neighbour, a family member, someone like that, a bottle of something? Usually alcoholic. I won't definitely say alcoholic, but usually alcoholic. And you think, oh, how do I wrap that? Oh, we'll do the usual, wrap it in paper and just screw it up at the top, put a bow around it maybe. Well, now that's all going to change because you're going to put in minimal effort for maximum effect with these. They are absolutely beautiful gift bags, lots of different options for them. And you've also got kind of a mini-me of an item that sold out a little while ago. I'll let Helen tell you all about those. So Helen, I'm going to come to you first. I just noticed we're both wearing the correct colours. So
yes.
How are you?
Hi everyone. Yes, I'm wearing green as well. Yes.
We always seem to, don't we?
Yeah, it's perfect for Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. So this collection, can you just give us a little bit of an overview?
Yeah, sure. So Christmas, I love Christmas. I could do Christmas any time of year, so it was super easy for me to kind of get designing on this. And I wanted some really useful gift boxes. So obviously loved the wreath box. Sorry, the wreath box, it's a mouthful, last year. So there is that one. And then people do like to give bottles and things. And then I have two different sizes of gift boxes there for you to be gifting all bottles because they come in all shapes and sizes. So one box would not have done that. And we have lovely words for decorating your cards and for decorating the boxes, and also a tiny little cracker which is really cute.
Fabulous, amazing. Well, I'm going to just give a quick overview and say hello to a few people. If you'd like to get ready to show us, I know you're going to show us in more detail than I'm going to go through. So if you'd like to do your camera thing, and we'll come back to you in a moment.
Okay.
Thank you, Helen. Yes, so we've got lots and lots going on today, as always on a Friday. If you don't always join us on a Friday at 12:30, you should absolutely. There's always going to be a live at this time on a Friday. There never won't be. Even if it's just me here tap dancing, we will be here. So make a date in your diary. So let's start off, kicking off on Facebook. First in the comments is Rena Hurst. Good morning to you from Wisconsin. Do you know, I always think it's amazing that some of the first people that join us are people that are not even in the UK. I have no idea what time you're on. You must be behind us, mustn't you? So you must be early in the morning for you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's correct. And then east of us is later in the day, isn't it? Elaine Jasper, hello to you as well. Maureen York, Kate Baker, the bottle gift bags can be put under the tree to hide how much you drink. I like that idea. I think I need that in our house. My husband doesn't drink, so it always feels like I drink an awful lot more, and I really don't. Julie Dawson says, Helen, I love your gift boxes. People saying hello to each other. Hello to Serena Brent as well. It looks like you've got your 1-year anniversary badge on your name there. Have you seen that? You actually get anniversary. So travelling, Niels, is that? I'm just making sure I'm pronouncing correctly. You've got a little number 2, so I believe that's a 2-year anniversary of being a fan on Facebook of CraftStash. So hello to all of you watching. There is a way for you to win a selection of these items. Now we're sharing, let me just check the amount. It is over £170 worth of product between 3 of you. 2 of you are going to win live today. That's by picking a comment from Facebook and from YouTube. Helen and I will come up with an answer to a question a little bit later on for you, so stay tuned for that. And then if you want the 3rd chance to win, we've got it here for you today. I'm not just going to reel it off by memory. You've got, this is the address for the CraftStash blog. So if you go along to here, CraftStash, the usual place you'll do your shopping anyway, and this is where you can purchase everything that you can see here, then put in /inspiration, or you can go to the inspiration tab, which is there on the home screen, and you'll find details about how to enter for a 3rd chance to win. Now that's open to everybody. Even if you're a winner today, you can still go and enter. I mean, there may be a chance you'll win again, but everybody can go and enter, and we'll pick that. We'll give that usually a week to run, okay? Lovely. So I think that's everything I need to tell you today. So you've got the deals there. You know what you're looking for. You know what you're going to be popping into your basket. I'm sure you'd like to see some inspiration. So first things first, Helen is going to run us through what each and every item does, and then she's going to do some amazing demonstrations. So I'm going to sit back as quietly as possible and watch this with you. So Helen, I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay, so do I need to move over here a little bit?
No, you're perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect.
Okay, so a bit of glare because I have all my lights on.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I put everything in the order that I want to start. So I just want to first off say Merry Christmas in July, everyone. And we're going to be starting with this lovely wreath box here. So let me just quickly show you. So this is the small wreath box here. If you remember last year, we had the large one.
Wow.
It doesn't even fit on the screen.
When you bring that in from the small one, that's amazing.
So I thought, let's just little baby sister one, but let's open the scope here for a medium-sized one. So I'm dilly-dallying with that idea as well, maybe for next year. But let me know what you think.
Ooh.
So let's open this, and we have
my favourite.
We have Frere Rochers in there, so it's a really good size, and you can even fill up these walls if you want to make it a little bit taller. So that is the wreath box, and I do have some more samples here.
Gorgeous.
Try not to knock everything over.
No,
so
I know you'll come to it in a little while.
So these are the new papers as well. Just love these new papers. This one's got a lovely bow, a little organza bow on top there. So you can really just, experiment with different looks.
They're gorgeous. Sorry, I do keep talking over you. I was just going to say those papers are absolutely beautiful.
Yes, I really like this one. So again, we'll get to the papers that I've got them just at the bottom, so we'll get to those soon. But you'll be seeing all of these papers as I go through the sample. So this one here does actually fit through a standard-sized Big Shot machine, but this one may need the extended platform. So you'll be best having an A4 machine for this, because then you can run through multiple dies at the same time, because there's quite a bit of cutting for this one. And the tutorial, this one will be released tonight on my channel, so make sure you don't miss that one. Okay, so here is the die. These are the dies here. So this is slightly different from the one from last year. I made sure that include a different die here. This one here is for the lid. This is larger. And then we have a slightly smaller one for the base. So it's going to make it slightly easier for us to get the lid on and off. But there is a very detailed tutorial coming up today. So we've kept bases, and all of these were in the larger wreath box from last year, so these are all miniaturized, so they're going to fit perfectly on this box. Okay, so that is the small wreath box. I'm just going to layer it just there to the side. Hopefully it's not going to glare. Okay, so I wasn't too sure where to pop this in my pile of things to show you, but I'll be using this throughout all of the samples that I'm showing you today. These are lovely Christmas words, and they have the shadow die as well. So let's have a quick look at the set here. It's upside down. There we go. So we have the tag here that's stitched, and we have the words and also the shadow that goes behind it. So
gorgeous.
It's a lovely card that Victoria, the design team, has made.
Oh,
it's
lovely.
Stunning. So she's done some distress like splatters on there as well, just to get that distressed look, and the inking as well. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially with this lovely lace as well. And this poinsettia, here's another one here. This is from the wine bottle box. So again, all of these sets will be perfect for mixing and matching.
So it's actually been really nice, Helen, because I know you did it recently with one of your album collections, was to see cards being made with your collections as well, just as something different, because we don't often see cards from you. So that's a really lovely treat lately to start seeing some more of those, because I mean a lot of people who are going to make these boxes and things are also card makers, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I just wish I had a little bit more time to make some more cards, so I'm hoping to get more cards made.
There's only so many hours in the day.
Exactly. And this wonderful little mini album, this lovely little tag album, was made using this set. Now this is another one from Victoria, and so she's tagged them all together just like that. She's done a
fantastic.
wonderful job. They've all got little pockets of her family.
Oh, look, they're so cute.
Tuck points, and it's got a little dog there as well. And
they're gorgeous. I love that.
Thing. You can just have that on display, and it stands up like that as well. It's absolutely lovely, and it folds flat. So I think Victoria might be having a tutorial for this one. I'm not sure, but make sure you're following her, the Crafty Heaven, on YouTube. So she'll be doing plenty more tutorials coming up for her makes. Okay, wonderful. So that is the Christmas words die set, perfect for your cards and your boxes. Moving on now, we have the Spirit Bottle Box die set. Now here is another one from Victoria. You get this beautiful panel here.
That is stunning.
She's popped it up onto some foam pads there. She's used quite a few to get that on there, all those little tiny ones.
Yeah.
And she's trimmed some poinsettias from the paper pack. And now this is actually going to be perfect for holding spirits. So if you have gin bottles that are funny shape, I've got a bottle of Bailey's in this one.
Gorgeous.
Well. So
love
again,
them.
I'm using words everywhere. And here we have another one, the tartan as well.
Oh, tartan for whiskey, definitely.
So this would fit the bottle in, but anything skinny, like a wine bottle or something like this is my favourite drink.
Oh, okay.
It's pink as well, so it's perfect to go with this collection. Yeah. I would add some stuffing or some shredding in with that bottle to stop it wobbling about, but it will fit this sort of bottle.
Yeah.
But this is basically just a giant cracker box, and there's so many different things that you can do with this giant cracker box, because we've included in the die set here this square.
Okay.
Here, and these are separate too, so you can make a square box with the cracker top. And you can also trim this in half. Pop that there to make an ordinary cracker. So you'd
clever!
You'd pop these either side.
That's really clever that you've just thought about ways that people can make the most out of each die, because of course that's what we want. We want the most for our money, don't we? And you've just done that perfectly.
So you can actually make at least 4 boxes. So you've got these styles here. This one can also become a very long cracker if you add
of course.
There. So that's 4 different variations with that. I just absolutely love that. That's like one box. It's going to sort you out for a lot of Christmas presents.
Definitely.
Gifting. We also have these dies here. So they are stitch detail for your tags. Mm-hmm. This trellis and this mat here are separate as well. So
great.
It's just so versatile. So these will be going out over the weekend on my channel for those tutorials.
Can you just remind us of your channel, the name, so we can find you?
Yes, it's Helen in UK.
And that's on YouTube?
That is, yes.
Yeah, lovely, thank you.
Okay, so moving on now, we have the Geo Christmas Cracker die set. Love this one. Let's have a quick look at these samples. So you can see they're faceted.
Yeah, I love this.
If I show you Victoria's.
Look at that.
It's very bright, so you can see all of those shapes there.
Yeah. How amazing. I don't know if you've done it yet. How amazing is that going to look in mirror card as well?
Oh, yes, that would be really shiny. And then we have this one with the other pattern paper. So we're making this today as well.
Brilliant.
So do I have any more? I've got loads of samples in front of me.
You always do, Helen.
As well. So that one is, these are all showing the lovely words. And then you also get these here. Here we go. Those guys there for decorating with. So you've got the
Great.
snowflake, the stars, the tree, and here is the die set. So you will be needing a large format die cutting machine for this
Right,
one.
okay.
And you get this little tag as well, so it's going to be a lot of
Perfect.
fun for that. Okay, so here we have the wine bottle box. This one is ginormous. Let me just grab it. There's a lot of reaching in front of me here. Here it is. It doesn't fit on the screen fully.
It's huge, but I love that acetate window. I just think that is such a point of difference.
Yes, so this is the die that's going to create that. So we're making this today as well. And this is the set that comes with the stars, the layering stars and the poinsettias and the sprigs as well.
Brilliant.
So we also have this one here, just made out of thread. And I've used one of my older style bows. We'll get into that in a moment.
Okay.
And then this is a Victoria's one here. And this is her box as well. So
Beautiful.
perfectly fits in a bottle of wine. So I just want to show you the inside. It has these special bits in here that are going to hold it in place. But
Clever.
if you want that extra bit of security, pop a little packaging or something right at the back there so it's not seen in the window. That should keep it really nice and secure.
Wonderful.
That folds away. So you
Anybody who's wondering, I just noticed on YouTube, Victoria is watching, so she's under Crafty Heaven. So if you scroll through the comments, you'll see Crafty Heaven, white logo. She has commented, so you can go and follow her as well now.
okay? Hi, Victoria. I don't think I've said hi to you this morning yet. So
Hello.
this is another one of Vicky's boxes as well. So this is the die at the bottom here that makes the base of that large box. You can literally just use this with one of the lids from there. You can make a smaller box.
Oh, that's really handy. That will you'll just use that time and time again, won't you?
Exactly, it's absolutely perfect. There we go. So
Fabulous.
have I gone through all of the things? So this is the die set. You can see how big these dies are. I got special permission to make this die set due to the amount of the size of it, basically.
Yeah, I bet. but do you know what? It just shows how much you get for your money. It's crazy.
Yeah, so these are mats as well. This is for the lid. So I've had to divide this up onto 3 sheets. I've used all of my mats today. And here we have all the accessories. So this is the beautiful poinsettia.
Oh yeah, stunning that is. Really pretty.
And the sprigs here and the layering stars. I should have set these out properly, but I was using them yesterday, so there we go. Then we have the nipples just here. There we go. Then the last one, we have the all occasion bottle collars die set. So let's just grab
Oh,
this.
these are fun. These are really good fun. Look at that.
Lots of fun.
I'm just excited about the wine, but the cover is gorgeous as well.
Yes, so basically it is all occasion. There is things in there for Santa, there's beards, there's moustaches, there's the corset top dress as well. 2 different shapes there, and you can also make these into door hangers as well. This will go on the door.
Of course,
So,
yeah.
You know, any occasion, anniversaries, weddings, birthdays. I've got a couple more samples to show you. Just trying to put this back without knocking a whole ton of stuff over. I can't find those samples actually. Oh no, they're right here. Here we go.
You were really organised.
Here we go. So this one is very bright, but this silver glitter card.
I can see that, yeah.
That shape there. So you get the tuxedo accessories, and then you have the corset here. And Vicky's put on some lovely bells there and some stitching through those holes as well.
Pretty.
I don't think I'd have the patience for that. So
It's only 4 stitches, Helen.
she's got around about 3 times. So
Oh.
yeah, that would have taken about 5-10 minutes, I'd say.
You're like me.
I
It
could
take
eat a
longer than
cake
2
in that
minutes.
time. And you have it here, the gold glitter as well. So
Wonderful, absolutely beautiful. I can see me using these when you need a super, super quick gift. These are going to
Yes.
come out.
yes, so I absolutely love this one. This is actually the beard here with the moustache. The moustache going that way. Could also have that as hair.
Oh wow, that's almost a Marge Simpson hairstyle, but
Yeah, and she's got the pearls as well. You could make a Marge, couldn't
yeah,
you?
absolutely.
You could do mix and match. You know, you can
definitely.
have a whole lot of fun with this as well, you know. So
I love it.
I'll put those there.
I want to have a play now with that, just with that set.
Okay, so it's great that we've got the two choices there. Well, the flag and the straights. Okay, so moving on now, just a quick mention. This is from an older collection. This is the Ultimate Gift Bow die set. So that is what makes this beautiful bow here. You can get some
I
really
love
nice
it.
big
It's so
bows.
pretty.
So I do keep bows, shop bought bows, but they always get squashed.
They do, yep,
So
absolutely.
I
And
make one up fresh.
I mean, you can make it to coordinate with your, you know, your papers and things that you're using anyway. So it's probably better to just quickly whip a new one up for your project.
Exactly, yeah, so you can make it all match. Okay, so here are the papers, 12 by 12, 24 single-sided, and 250 GSM.
Love it. I love
So
this is so far, I think, my favourite pad that you've done. I think.
you say that every time.
I know. I know.
I know.
They get better every time.
Thank you. I just absolutely love this one, and just the handbags galore paper pad just like whizzed out the door. I
Yeah.
can't believe how fast that went.
I know, but
So
I can see that happening with this one as well.
So I've gone for like a pink and green, like non-traditional, because I decorated last Christmas with my pinks and I absolutely love that look. And there are some papers in here if you're more of the traditional colour as well. So we have the red and green, the greens, the more green, and red and green as well. So
Yeah.
just a few of these have the pinks. So there's
Right.
probably about 4 each. Yeah, I'd say it's 4 each there, one for the traditional, but they all mix and match together really nicely. So let's have a quick look. So I love this one.
Look.
This is one of my favourites. I've
Yeah.
used it quite a lot. Then we have the trees.
Beautiful.
The colours are so vibrant. I'm not sure if it's transferring over
That
to
it
well
is.
on the screen.
They look stunning. They really do.
Then we have this holly and the leaves. These are really nice and bright as well. And then we have the tartan, the pink and the greens. Oh, I think that's playing.
Yeah, that's strobing.
Let's move that over there.
Dots and stripes and houndstooth do not do well on camera, I'm afraid, but we get the idea.
Isn't this lovely?
Yeah,
Very
it's so pretty.
nice and traditional. And this
Love
is
the soft
one.
look of the watercolours as well.
So if we see these together as well, I absolutely love this one.
Oh,
You can imagine the mini albums I'm going to be making with these.
yeah,
as well.
definitely.
There we go. There we've got some checks there. This is a beautiful thing. I had to include this one because it's a lovely scrapbook layout. So if you get 3 each of these patterns, so you can cut out some of the extra ones
Yeah.
and then layer them up.
Beautiful. I mean, we both love our scrapbooking and not necessarily known for it, but both love our scrapbooking
Yes.
on the side occasionally. So that is going to be so pretty.
Okay,
Wonderful.
so running these through again. So I'm about to go and prepare for the first demo. So I'll be making this box first.
Perfect. Amazing. So I'm going to run everyone through the offers and the competition. So we'll come back to you in 2 minutes, if that's okay.
Okay. Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for showing us everything. So stay tuned, everybody, for Helen's demonstrations. Now, we talked through, and I think she's got like possibly, if we get through them, 4 demonstrations. So they're not super long ones, nice quick ones to show you how to use everything. So stay tuned for that. Now, we have got an offer on. Come down to my desk now. We've got an offer on these where obviously everything is available individually. The $11.99 item that you're seeing, the lowest price item, is actually the papers. So, I mean, $11.99 for all of that. That is gorgeous. Now, Helen's papers are always a good heavy weight as well. These ones 250 GSM, so you can imagine how heavy that pad is. So $11.99 is a bargain. Now, there is also a bundle available, as you can see here. So £60.99, that's saving £15. You're going to get let me just pop these ones out the way because you're going to get all 3 of these. So that is the spirit bottle that you saw near the beginning, the wine bottle as well, and that's the one that comes with this acetate window too. And then you're also going to get those collars that, as Helen showed you, you can use for so much more as well. The 3 of them together, and that's going to be saving £15 in that bundle. Okay, let's do a very quick hello to everybody. So I'm coming back to me so it doesn't look rude that I'm looking on my phone. So we've got, I'm over on YouTube at the moment. Lots of people watching more and more on YouTube now, I'm finding, rather than Facebook. I don't know if there's a preference. Hello to Deborah Clark. She loves all of the die sets. Alison Farnsworth, she said she loves the papers as well, as does Marie. Sharon Dunn loves everybody's loving the papers. Helen, honestly, more so lately. The papers are becoming so popular that they're just selling out really quickly. So if you see Helen's papers, it's well worth jumping on them as quickly as possible. I'll pop over to Facebook as well and allow those comments to catch up. Now, while I'm doing that, you do have a chance to win a selection of these items. So I believe there's 3 items coming out to 3 of you each. Now, one of you is going to be chosen next week. You can go over to the blog, which you can see the address for here, and you can enter that. Please do go along and enter, because it's a lovely surprise if you get an email or a message in a week's time to say you've won a selection of goodies that we're going to post out to you. But 2 of you are going to win today. Now, what I'd like you to answer in the comments, and this is both for Facebook and YouTube, I'd like you to answer my question. And that is, what is the hardest thing you have ever had to gift wrap at Christmas? I mean, most people will immediately think something like a football, but are there some really odd things that you've had to wrap and really struggled with? Because I can almost guarantee there's probably a box that Helen's created that would fit that in. But either way, let us know in the comments, anyone commenting that, and we will pick a winner or 2 winners at the end of the hour. I'll be doing that whilst Helen finishes up demonstrating, so you've got a little while to think about it. Speaking of demonstrating, I'm going to let Helen get straight on. If you want to purchase any of these, pop them into your basket really quick, because we do get sellouts with Helen's launches very, very quickly, and this is her first Christmas launch of the year. So pop them into your basket over at craftstash.co.uk, or if you're not in the UK, craftstash.us. Okay, Helen, I'm going to come back to you and let you get on with demonstrating. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm going to be starting off with the spirit bottle box, which is the giant cracker box. But in order to answer your question, Lou, I'm not entering my own competition, don't worry, but I would like to say the hardest thing I've had to wrap up is a Turkish Delight box.
Oh yes, because they're like octagons or something, aren't they?
Exactly, and my mum likes those, so we buy her one every single year since I was about 5. So every year it's a bit of a hassle to kind of wrap it up. So maybe I should just make a bigger hexagon box to put it in. And then
Absolutely. Now, there's so many comments coming through. I'm going to read them all out later, maybe between demonstrations.
Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to run through what I've done so far already, because I have done a bit of prep. So this is the main wall here. You need to die cut 3 of those, and then we have a die just to the side here that I've used pattern papers for with the mats as well. So I've got 3 of those, and if you want to, if you have a bit more time, so if you're really doing a really quick box, use the mats. If you have a bit more time, use the trellis with the mat just here, and that will give you this beautiful trellis effect here.
So pretty. So pretty, that one.
So I've cut that. So 2 of these, and also 3 of these from plain cardstock for strength. And then I've gone over again with the patterned paper to create a nice contrasting pattern. So I'll be gluing that on as well. See, I've done a little bit of prep. And then I've moved over now to the Christmas words die set, and that's what I'm going to be decorating it with. So I've got some poinsettias and bits and bobs there as well.
Fabulous.
Okay, so that's what we're up to today, and I've also prepped with some red tape. So let's get this box together. I'm going to have to clear the decks for this, because this does take a bit of space. Now, the easiest thing that I have found is red tape for these sorts of constructions. Okay, so I'm going to take all of the red tape off these bottom tabs.
Great. While you're just doing that, this comment just made me laugh. It's where are we? I think we're on Facebook. David Hemsley. Do I need more papers? Definitely not. Do I need these papers? Definitely. They're beautiful. Yes. Absolutely. You always need new papers.
Exactly. And if they're my favourites, I buy 2. one to just look at. I daren't even cut into it.
No, I know.
Okay, so I'm going to be gluing this onto this hexagon here, and I've got an extra hexagon there for the bottom for strength. So I'm just going to glue on the first one, just like that. So I have a spare panel there, so I'm going to be popping that one on, or you can go round if you want to keep it symmetrical. Just make sure that each panel, when it closes, is going to have its own space. So this one will be for this side, this one will be for that side,
Okay.
and then this one here will be
It's like a giant
that
windmill.
side. It is, yes. So this is the easiest way I found to pop this together. Okay, so we're going to just quickly take the side panels off now, side tabs. If you're using glue, you can do it, will work, but you'll have to have a little bit more patience.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose you have to sit and wait for each tab to pretty much dry before you can be bending and such.
That's right. So all I'm going to do now is just pop those together, and then you can go and put that side tab up there. There we go. Hoping you can see what I'm doing. Let's do this upside down. There we go.
Yes, I apologise. I'm not laughing at you. I'm reading the comments coming through on things people have had to wrap. I mean, there's Barbie horse and carriage, Simon's fish, hedge cutters. There's all sorts coming through here. It's brilliant.
Yeah, bikes are quite tricky as well.
Yeah, lots of bikes, rocking horses. Just so many comments. And do you know, the funniest one, a new puppy. Now, I did have to wrap a kitten once.
Oh.
We just popped it in the, it was very, very tired, and when it was sleeping, we just, while it was curled up, we popped it into the bottom of a gift bag just as the people it was for pulled up on the drive. So she was only in there for a few seconds, really, but very cute.
Okay, so I should have popped this on before I got ahead of myself, so we're going to do it the hard way today.
Okay, so there's an easy way and a hard way.
So we're going to just quickly trim off these tabs here on the patterned paper.
Okay.
And we're going to glue those on there. Okay, so I'm going to use Cosmic Shimmer today. Whoops.
Okay.
So just get these glued on, and then we've got to fold them straight away before the glue dries as well. Otherwise, it might start to kind of crack in the wrong place once it's dry when you try and fold it. The best time to do this is when the glue is wet.
Okay, I didn't realise that it made a difference.
Yeah, because it kind of dries and sets in place, and it doesn't want to, it's got no flexibility because you've got two pieces of paper glued together, so it can kind of fold and crack if it's dry. So let's fold those down. So
for anybody watching, the picture's gone a little bit pixelated in places now and then, but it's done it once or twice, but it does tend to clear, so just bear with us. I'm sure Helen will talk you through what she's doing anyway.
Yes, plus there'll be tutorials for this as well. So
absolutely,
let's do this the hard way. I did this once the hard way, making the samples, so I should have a bit of experience on this now. So that just gets popped on there, but it's a lot easier to put these on when it's flat.
Yeah, okay.
So I am using glue here. I do have time for this to dry while I move on to the tags. So
right, okay. It's my fault. I was distracting you with people's comments. But at least you've given them to us in pairs and not in a whole row of sort of 6 pieces that we'd have to try and put on all together, because that would be a bit more difficult, wouldn't it?
If I can avoid it, I will get the dies put in to do bigger chunks at a time, because the last thing I like to be doing is lots of die cutting. So
absolutely.
If I can get the bigger segments, I will. But on some of the sets, it's really hard to kind of get that space down, because you are limited on the layout as well, for the manufacturing process. So this one's going to be a bit trickier. Let's do our best. Stick the last one in. There we go. Right, I'm just going to leave that alone now. As you can see, that's a really cool little cracker box. Right, so let's move over now to the tags. So I have actually taken these poinsettias and the sprigs there from the wine bottle box. So here they are on the wine bottle box.
Lovely. They're so pretty, and do you know, like I said about the collars, you can use so many elements for cards and things as well.
That's right. So you do your tags, your scrapbooking, cards, mini albums, just any sort of Christmas theme that you have. Okay, so I have here. This one was made of all the 3 poinsettias. These are the smaller two. So all I'm going to do is just fold these up, just like that. I have in the past scrumpled them up as well. That also works.
Scrumpled.
I like that word, scrumpled.
Yeah. I like my own little words.
And we just squeeze those together. So then all we've got to do now is just glue that on. I do like to rotate and stagger them like that. Then I've got
Gorgeous.
some drops here. It's the ordinary Nouveau drops in a gold shade. This one is crystal drops, pale gold. And then I have these sprigs here as well. So I've got to be careful not to put my finger in that because I tend to do that all the time.
Yeah, me too. You're certainly not on your own then.
Then you've got to put your finger in all of them then so they all match.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a quick dry run here. So I kind of want this sort of arrangement with this here, just like that. I'm going to pop that on there. Then I have the word Noel. I'm just going to pop that there as well. But this would equally look good without this one. So you could just have a little play. So I think that one looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice
as well. So I'm going to pop that aside because that's just a disaster waiting to happen because I will put my finger in it. I did that with the prime example. I did it with this one.
Yeah, but it some kind of looks more natural, I suppose.
It does, yeah. I should have put my finger in the other one just to make it match.
It doesn't matter. It's natural, isn't it? It's flowers are just organic. That's the word.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pop this one on here. I'm not going to do it too matchy and symmetrical either. So I've had my extra one on the left there. I'm going to pop that on there. There we go. And I am going to just pop this up on foam pad. Okay, so this one is the Christmas words. Now I've used quite a few sets to get this completed, but I just wanted to show
No, it's nice seeing them
how
mix and
well
match.
everything works together. So there we have our gift tag. So that is going to fit
Gorgeous.
on here. So let's get this completed now. So a little bit of glue on each one. I probably should have used tape for this. Be there for a while holding that down. If you have a peg, that would be perfect as well.
Yeah, that's what I tend to do. Little pegs or little paper clips or something.
Let's get that down.
Scrumpled, so Dawn Scanlon said, scrumpled is the new crafting technical term, and Carol Lewis said she's going to add it to her crafter's dictionary. There's a crafter's dictionary.
Okay, so I've got some organza here. Should I go for the light one or the dark one?
Oh, I'm thinking the light one with the pink in the papers.
If you caught my YouTube video yesterday, I showed you a really quick tip here on just adding your elastic bands there to stop them unraveling.
Great. Helen Griffin, UK, if you're looking on YouTube, everybody.
So pop your bottle of wine in, or you pop your spirit.
Or empty bottle.
Empty bottle, props.
Yeah.
So I like to tie my bows by just doing 2 bunny ears.
Right. Oh, see, I do the other one where you go round and through, but I guess it's different to tying shoelaces. I still tie like you tie your shoelaces.
Yeah, I tie my shoelaces just going wrapping it around, but then I try and do a little bit more neater for these bows here. And then if you kind of fold it and cut on a slant, you'll get a little bit of a tail there.
The little tails.
Fold it again. Take your time with this. I'm just being quick there. There we go. It's very hot in here, actually. What is the temperature? Let's have a look. 28 degrees. Oh,
Wow.
Celsius. Oh, it's hot in here.
I'm sending you my air-conditioned cool
Yeah, I
vibes from
might
here.
need it. Okay,
Wonderful.
so just get a bit of thread there. I'm not going to dig that out because I have to knock a whole load
No.
of stuff over. But this is the tag that will go with it.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much. Do you need a moment to reset yourself?
Yes, I just need a couple of minutes.
Okay, no worries, we can do that. So we'll come back to Helen in just a few moments. So don't forget, everybody, I've seen lots and lots of comments coming through about the hardest things that people have had to wrap, and it's absolutely hilarious. If you need a giggle, just go and read through those. So we've got Tracy Ann said a garden swing chair. You would need a lot of paper for that. We've got Karen Allen had to do a bike for her daughter. I've never wrapped a bike. I've just hidden it in the living room with a bow on it and sort of shut your eyes and there you go. It's so much easier. Lynn Bell said our cockapoo puppy. She was joking though, by the way, she's only kidding. A tricycle, a lot of bikes coming in here. Toblerone bars, yes, absolutely. So as you saw with Helen popping her chocolates into the round wreath box, the small wreath box, where is that one? This one, which by the way is in stock in the mini version now rather than the large one that's sold out very quickly. Toblerones are notoriously a pain to wrap. A rocking horse, I think I mentioned that earlier. Cactus, Claudia's been wrapping a cactus, but it kept breaking through the paper. I would think so as well. I absolutely would. So these items are all available so far. So Helen's got more demonstrations for us, so do not worry, she will not be long with those. You can catch up with these on both the CraftStash YouTube channel and on Helen's own YouTube channel as well. And don't forget that our Christmas blog hop is still running. You're going to be able to find lots of Christmas and festive inspiration from 9 of us. So there's myself, Helen, obviously, there's Christina Griffiths, Sam Calcott, Sheena Douglas, who else have we got in there? Marta Debichka, Sasha Reed, Sandy Nagel. Is that everybody? Who have I missed out? Feel like I've missed someone out, and I probably have. I apologise if it's you. But there's 9 of us in total covering 9 days doing the Christmas blog hop. You'll find all the details. I was the first one, so if you pop along to my personal YouTube channel. These are all on the personal YouTube channels, by the way. So mine is Paper Crafting with Lou Collins, and then you'll be guided through, in the description you've got the guide through to all the other channels as well to cover the 9 days. The last one is Sheena tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow, Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, Sheena tomorrow. Helen, are you ready for us to come back?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely. Are you sure? There was a bit of a delay, so I was like, are you sure? Are you okay? You look kind of ready.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank
okay?
you so much.
Is the picture okay? Because you've
Absolutely
gone green.
perfect. Yep.
Okay, my screen that I can see has gone green, so
Oh,
as long
no,
as you
you're
can see
still
what
here.
I'm doing.
Yeah, you're still here.
Okay, so we're going to be doing the Geo Christmas crackers die set. This is super easy to put together. So as you can see, it's just one whole big panel. I've got some bits already ready to go because there is a bit of folding. So let's just quickly
It looks like
run
there may be a little bit of folding.
Let's just run this through. So I'm using the holly paper here. I just wanted to show you all of the crisscross lines that you get with this once this has gone through. So let's run that through.
Really pretty. I can't believe we're already nearly 45 minutes into this live. That's gone so quickly.
Oh, I better hurry up, hadn't I?
No, you're fine. You're fine. We've overrun many a time, haven't we?
It's Christmas, I guess.
Absolutely. Nobody seems to mind. Oh, we have lost you. I'm going to come back to me just for a moment and just see whether Helen comes back. And just as we were saying that we've been running a long time. She did say though, didn't she? She did say that her screen had gone green. So what we'll do is we'll just give her a moment and see whether she pops back into the session or not. So in the meantime, I can be reminding you about the offers and such today. So we've got the brand new from Simply Made Crafts Holly Jolly collection. So it's only $11.99. That's for the paper pad. Let me show you, that's for this. Absolutely gorgeous. If you are just joining us, Helen did a flick through of these papers. They are stunning. I'm just going to quickly go through for you. Look at these. There's a bit of a watercolour theme there going on with these. They are so, so pretty. Gorgeous trees. They're all almost as if they've been painted. Some of them watercolour, some of them are almost like they've been painted in oils or acrylics. You need to see them to believe them. That one Helen showed us, it's so stripy that it actually looked as if it was kind of strobing on the screen. So, and then we've got the berries as well. Really pretty. I'm hoping it's all holding up for me. I think it must be an issue Helen's end, unfortunately. So we'll wait to see whether she rejoins. Let me just go and check. We've got a bit of a waiting room, you see. A waiting room that she can sit in, but she's not back there yet. I don't know what's happened, sadly. Never mind, we'll see. We'll quickly go through these again, and if we don't manage to get Helen back, what we'll have to do is pick a couple of winners, and then we'll have to join Helen on her YouTube for all the other demos and tutorials. So look at these, aren't they stunning? So as well as the papers, what you've also got is all the dies. Now the dies included are the bottles that you've seen so far. So we've got the wine bottle set. Can you hear the amount of metal you're getting in there? So that's that one that's got, so this die here, I'm doing this backwards, this one here cuts you a beautiful aperture. Can you see that image? There. So it cuts you an aperture so you can peek through. We've also got the spirit bottle. Now this one I believe is a little bit larger, but as you saw earlier, and if you didn't see earlier, do rewind back, because Helen showed us how each one of these sets makes so much more than just the one bottle that's kind of pictured on the front or that it's intended for. So she's made a cracker with this one. Okay, she's made smaller boxes. I say she and her design team member as well, Victoria, absolutely wonderful. The pair of them make beautiful projects. So they've made a lot more than just the boxes or bottle boxes. Now with these two and the covers as well, not covers, they are collars. That's the word, I always forget the word. The collars as well. Again, you can make lots from these. With these three together, you're getting a bundle. Now that bundle is reduced on CraftStash, as you can see here, by £15. So you're going to be getting those three for £60.99. Now, by doing that, if you're in the UK, that automatically qualifies you for free delivery. And then that also allows you, if you want to spread the cost with ClearPay, because anything over £40 and ClearPay just splits it for you into, I believe it's 4 instalments that you pay every 2 weeks, something like that. It's interest free, no credit check required. I'll give Helen just another moment. We'll just double check the waiting room, make sure she's not in there. No, she's not back. It may be her camera or something that's the issue, but never mind. And then we've got the return of the wreath. I kind of need a song for that. You can imagine the sort of song I'm thinking. The return of the wreath box. So this one was initially, the original box was huge. It was massive and it was absolutely beautiful. But we've got the mini version. Helen's done as a mini version now, much smaller. It did fit about, was there about 12 Ferrero Rocher, the little chocolates inside there. So you can imagine the sort of size that is. All the sizes are on the website, by the way, in the description of any of our die sets. And lastly, we've got the Geo Cracker die. Really good fun. Now, that's the one Helen started cutting live for us, but we did lose her, sadly. So doesn't look like she's able to join us back. So what I will do is I will pick our winners and I will suggest to you, or put out a post so that you can go over to Helen's YouTube, because Helen will have both. So she did an overview last night of everything, and then she will have tutorials going up on her YouTube channel as well. And we'll get Helen to send us those so we can link to those as well. So I've got my winners. I've written them down. I feel like a bit of a newsreader with this, but let me just see, make sure everybody's still with us. Yeah, okay. Other chocolates are available. I know we've mentioned Toblerone. We need one more. Whisper. There we go. I could mention 100, to be honest. when it comes to Christmas, there's lots. Okay, so from the comments so far on YouTube, the winner of the bundle coming out to you is Ali. I've written this, Karubia. I've written it in my handwriting and I can't read my own writing. You'll know who you are on YouTube. You said that wrapping a Barbie horse and carriage was the hardest thing you've ever had to wrap. I can absolutely imagine. And then on Facebook, our winner is Heather Daniel. She said edger cutter for grass edges. That was the hardest thing she's ever had to wrap. Yeah, both of you, I can imagine. and just for your troubles, you win a selection of the Simply Made Crafts items. Now, please do email CraftStash Customer Services. So you'll find the website, the email address on the website, sorry. But it's customer service at craftstash.co.uk. Email us with your postal address and we can get these prizes out to you. Now, that third chance, if you go along to this address here, craftstash.co.uk, which is where you do all your shopping, /inspiration, that takes you to the blog. There is a competition there. You can enter that and you can potentially win the third prize. So if you're not Ali or Heather, you can go, I mean, you can both enter as well. Chances are that you're not likely to get picked again, but you never know. The odds aren't quite in your favour, but you may as well try. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I apologise, we can't looks like we can't get Helen back, but go over to her YouTube channel. We will create a post that will go up on Facebook for you and on YouTube in the community tab, so you can see where to find Helen and find all the tutorials. Please do pop these in your basket because I can see that they are, she said she's in the waiting room. Oh, she sent me a message to say she's in the waiting room. I can't see her. I can't see her, sadly. So sorry, Helen, it's not showing my end. So we'll leave you and we'll come back to Helen's YouTube very soon. Thank you all for being so patient today, and we'll see you all again very soon. Take care, have a lovely Friday and a lovely weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.